Okay, I really do not know what is going on with my webcam settings. It's so annoying. Sorry, excuse the glare on my glasses. I think it's my new light bulb. I have a swirly light bulb and it is very bright. Hello. I know I just did a video. I did a very, very long video and I put up a little wee clip as well. But I figured because I start back to ballet tomorrow on, well, today actually, it's 20 past midnight on the 13th of September. I start ballet later on in the afternoon. Well, I have a little small online class in the afternoon. It's just little core stuff. And then I have my grade 5 and my adult class at 7:30 to 9:30. So I figured, why not do a long overdue and updated version of what's in my dance bag. I have a very big, massive bag now. I am using the Capezio big, massive bag thing. I'll put a link in the description of what it is because it just says Capezio. It's the one where it has a handle and it has wheels on it. It's very big. Well, it doesn't look big, but it is big. It's massive. It's got tons of pockets. If George is watching this, it has everything that you need. You say you like lots of pockets, it has lots and lots of pockets. So I think it's something, if you are watching this, it's something that actually I think most dancers will like, because it does have loads of pockets. So it is, I got it off eBay. I got it for a tenner. I think the bag is like 30 quid. £30 and, well, 30 British pounds, which I think is about $60 or $70 or something. I'm not too sure on the conversion rate. I know when I'm doing it the other way around, like $80 is roughly about £40 for us, give or take. So I'm not sure. I know the conversion rate isn't the greatest at the minute. It's the same with the euro. But anyway, this is an updated version of what's in my dance bag. I don't have everything in it because I'm currently still, well, I'll be using it in the morning, so I'll shove it in whenever I'm finished. It's just like my makeup and my bun pot and my hairbrush and hairspray. Which, speaking of hairspray, if you have stains on your shoes, hairspray will take it off. You need to use a lot of hairspray. Whenever I was taking the blue dye out of my Gingham mittens, I used an entire can. Like, this is empty. This was full. I brought this for ballet tomorrow and it's empty. And it took it away, but only a little bit. You need to leave it on for like half an hour. I didn't. I left it on for like 5-10 minutes. And I ended up just bleaching them. So yeah, that's, if you have like small stains, like say blood or like from ink or something, then hairspray will work, because I tried it on another pair I have where I spilled somehow yellow ink got on them and it took them right off. It didn't stain the satin or anything. They're still a nice pink colour. Do I have it here? I do not know where they are. They are somewhere. I don't know where I've got them. I think they're downstairs drying. I have like 4 pairs of shoes downstairs drying, because I decided to, you know, paint them. They're going on that wall there. They're all my dead shoes. My first pair of point shoes are up here. So yes, I will stop rambling and get on with this video. So yes, the bag I have is the big, massive Capezio one. It is huge. It has wheels. It has a little pocket where the handle is, but the handle's not very long. I will show you. I'll zip this up and I'll show you. That's about as far as it goes. I don't know if it does go any further. I don't know if it's because mine's stuck or something. don't know, like it won't go any further. I have tried, but yeah, that's about as far as it goes. So I don't know. I don't know if it's because it's a fault or something. As I said, I got this one off eBay. So it is second hand, but it's a fantastic bag. I currently have a strap from one of my old bags attached to it, so I can have it on my shoulder. But yeah, it's good. I took it with me whenever I went to London, so it's very handy. It's very spacious, so there's a lot of room here. So, in this lovely bag, if you can see, I don't think you can see, I have loads of stuff. Yes, you have two side pockets. In this side pocket, I have my soft blocks. I'm a wee bit. I have had 3 cups of coffee, so I am very, very, very. I'm very happy today. Happy. So yeah, these are my soft blocks. You know, the ones that have no shank, and they have a hard box. I've had these for like 3 years, and they're very clean compared to my other ones. So yeah, they're my soft blocks. They are in that panel. And then you have another side pocket on the other side, you know, over here, but I have nothing in that one, mostly because this is the side that sits against my hip, so I like to keep that side pretty much clear. Will this work better if I have it over there, or will it work better if I have it down here? Works better. I don't know. But yes, this is my bag. You can't really see the Capezio label. Well, you can kind of see it. It's there. So, yeah, that's where one side pocket is. The other side pocket is literally on the opposite side. You can roll the sides down, which is great. It has 2 little button things on the side, so. And it has a nice big zip. And on the inside, which I love, literally in the sides, there are pockets. Let me see if I can show you. 1, 2. So, and then pocket. So yeah, there are lots of pockets. So it is a very spacious bag. So I will run through what I have in all these lovely pockets. In the left pocket here, I have my footed tights, and I have my leotard for for class. This is the Freed Bethany, and it's a size 4. I'm going to take my size 5 on with me just in case, because as I said, I am in between sizes. So that is what is in that pocket, and it is like a wee mesh thing that holds it, so it's nice and airy. And I just have my leotard and my tights in that pocket. In the other pocket, I have my Gaynor Minden resistance band and my blue TheraBand. I have had this band for so long. I really need to get a new one, because this is like, it's sticking to itself. But I can't really afford a new one at the minute. I may take, actually, I have my 2 Gaynor Minden ones, the yellow one and the really weak one, so I may take that with me instead until I get a new blue one. Because at the minute, to tell you the truth, I can't really afford the tenner that TheraBand's cost. So that's what's in that side pocket. I was meant to get a huge tax refund, but it turns out I'm not entitled to anything because apparently I didn't pay enough, which is funny because I managed to get one last time. So yeah, that's that. So moving on, in this big massive pocket here, this is the biggest pocket it has a wee zip, and I have my purse that is in it, and I have 3 pairs of slippers. Now, why I have 3 pairs of slippers? I will tell you. Mostly because I really cannot get a pair of ballet slippers that actually fit my feet nicely. Because my foot is a really funny shape, most ballet slippers are very baggy around the toe area for me. And if I go down a size, they're too neat. So these ones are the Chacott, and they're great in the heel for me. They're absolutely brilliant everywhere else except this bit. It's too high and it's too baggy in the toes. Whenever I point my feet, there's a lot of baggage. So I have those ones, and then I have my 2 pairs of So Dancer ones. I have these ones which have the little fabricy bit around the arch so it stretches a bit more. These are my favourite pair, but again, as you can see, they are very well worn. Mostly because they do hug my foot nicely, especially from the arch, but again, I still have the baggage there, but it's not as bad as what the Chacott are. I did try the Grishko, the new Grishko split soles. I had the exact same problem, but they were actually too tight across the top for me. So the other pair I have again are So Dancer, and I've worn these the most, as you can see. But these ones are great all over. They're fantastic. I have no baggage in the toes, but because I have a hammer toe, you know, the toes that sit like that, you can see it. So that bothers me. So they feel that they're too neat, but they're not. Like, they're perfect everywhere else, but I think the profile needs to be a wee bit higher. So that's why I have 3 pairs of shoes, because I do go between them, because I can't decide which ones I like. I do most of the time go back to these, because I can turn better in these ones, but I balance better in these ones. And I have not tried my Chacott yet at the dance floor. I'm taking them with me, and I'm going to try them at my first class tomorrow. So I'm going to see how I get on with that. So yes, I have 3 pairs of shoes, and I also have an extra pair with me just in case someone else needs a pair, because we get a lot of, in the adult class, we get a lot of people who join like later on, and they don't really know what to bring with them, like, so they do it in their socks. I'm like, what size are you? And if they're the same size as me, says, do you want to borrow a pair of mine? And so I let them borrow them, and then they just give me back and I wash them. So yes, that's that. So on the other side you have 2 other pockets, and they're elasticated, but they're very spacious. So I don't know if you can see. I've just done this pocket. We are now onto these pockets here. Okay. So as you probably saw, in one pocket is my character shoes. These are the most comfiest shoes I have ever worn. I'm not even joking. If I could wear these every day, I would. To be fair, I did wear them to work one day, and I was just working on my own, mostly because they were so comfortable. And oh my god, they're by Block. I've never done character before, so these are my very first character shoes, and I love character. It's so much fun. I'm not a fan of the whole contemporary stuff, to tell you the truth. It's out of my comfort zone, but character dance I'm comfortable with. So I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. I'm comfortable with character dance, but I'm not comfortable with the contemporary stuff. So in the other pocket we have my go-to box, my little sew-in box. This is basically my everything dance class box. I have my dance belt, my squash ball, my sewing kit, my stitch kit. I ran out of the thread you got with this a long time ago, and it was amazing thread. And the only one I can find close enough to it, it's like half the thickness, is by Aridana. I got it basically whenever I was in Venice, and it's really the only one. And I've got about 7 needles in there, all varying thicknesses. I have the needles that came with it, really thick ones, which I sew my gainer mittens with. I have really fine ones, then I have 2 curved needles that I use for darning. So that's in that. As well, I have 1 pair of scissors, then 2 pairs of scissors. These are mostly for toes because they're tiny scissors. These are for ribbons and everything. But I also have toenail clippers. I have my darning thread that is running low with my favourite needle attached to it. I have my thimble. I have a Sharpie in dark purple, and I have a pen. I have a screwdriver because I find it's easier to get the nail out of the shoe if you dig it under and lift. I have my styling knife for when I need to scrape down the sides of my point shoes. I have my stitch ripper, my lip balm, and an elastic band. I very rarely use an elastic band, but when I do, it's basically to keep my hair in place. I know they're very bad for your hair, but whenever my hair refuses to stay in place, I literally put this over and it will not move. You know, just whenever it's in a bun. And I just have to be careful whenever I take it out. I have loads of these, but it does make your hair stay in place a lot more. So that is what is in that little box. I do need a new one, but I normally have painkillers. That's it. Sorry. That's basically my mental health in effect of what happens sometimes. I usually have painkillers and I would have plaster. Later on though, later on during the year, I will then put in my medical tape for when I get blisters or for whenever I need to take my toes or anything. So that's usually later on. So that's what's in that pocket. What is in the middle section now is my black Capezio wrap skirt. This is their longest skirt and it's fantastic. It is a medium. I have my shorts that I need to wash down because there's dog hairs on it. We just wear a leotard in a grade 5 class, but I like to take a wrap skirt with me to wear in my adult class, which is after it. And then I keep these on to, you know, for bar work and stuff. I have my pink wrap because my black one is in the washing machine. And it is getting a bit colder over here, so I do start digging out the wool layers to keep you warm. I have my lovely new block leg warmers. These are so cozy. I got these off Planet Dance Direct and they're so cozy. They're really stretchy and they are very long. They go past my knees, but I'm very short, so that's that. So I have my leg warmers. On top of that, I have my character skirt with the purple get these things, ribbons. That's it. I have my foot stretcher and I have my Archie thingy. And last but not least, I have my grade 5 book. I am contemplating whether or not I want to take my book of all trades with me. I'm thinking of maybe waiting until later on once, you know, I get back into the swing of things, because my grade 5 stuff I mostly know, but I like to refresh. But in my adult class, because it's more advanced intermediate stuff, I like to hit this book so I can look up, you know, the steps that we just did, because it covers basically all the steps. I've talked about this book before in my What's in My Dance Room, but I'll give you a rough example of what way this book works. Where's one of my folder pages? Sorry, I'm trying to find the best one to show you. Ah yes, here we go. Ballet. balance size is one I always have folded down. Hopefully you can see that okay, which is a wee bit, I know my camera's not the best, it's kind of shit, but it basically, it has what the count is at the top, what type of music it is, and then it tells you what it is, and then at the top it has prepare and 1, 2, etc, etc, and what goes through each step, literally it really breaks down the whole step, like bit by bit. So if you're doing, like, say the pas de basque and avant with a turn, it literally breaks down the entire thing. It tells you which direction you should be going. It is the same when it comes to Lincoln steps with the Bonneville skull. And it covers basically the steps that would be in, like, the Russian and the Chacott and, you know, the Paris and everything. So it does break down the steps as well as each different technique. So depending on which type of technique that you're learning, whether it's Rad, Russian, or any of the others, I can never pronounce the others, so I don't really like trying. It does break it down for you. So that's why I do like taking this book with me, but it is a very heavy book. So I will hold off until later on through the year before I go back to this, because sometimes we do repeat the steps in our adult class, whereas with our grade 5 it's a set syllabus, we do the same thing basically every week. Our bar work stays the same, because we basically have to do our grade 5 then in front of an exam or examiner. So our grade 5 class is basically the same thing, but our adult class it changes every week, so that's why I like to take that book with me. So yeah, that's basically what is in my bag. I will be adding in my makeup and hair stuff tomorrow, once I've done my hair and makeup. So yeah, that's basically that. Keep an eye on this wall behind me, because you will see it eventually grow, because I'm going to actually start having rows of pointers going down the way. So yeah, that's basically what is in my dance bag. I think the next time I'll update this will probably be either next season or at the end of the year, depending if anything changes. But that is what is in my dance bag. It is a massive bag. I'm going to see how it works whenever I start up, whether or not it's going to be too heavy or whatnot. But the bag that I used to take with me was this tiny one here. So I looked like a right strange person carrying around that bag, my books in my hand, and my character skirt draped over my arms. So I used to go basically already wearing my leotard, my tights, and a pair of trousers with my boots on. So I basically just had to take off my boots, take off my trousers, and there was me in my uniform. And that's basically, I think that's my old what's in my dance bag video, basically that bag. So you can see how a lot has changed, how I've basically progressed as a dancer, because I take a lot more stuff with me. So yeah, that's basically that. I'm going to shovel this back in my bag, because before I sign this video off, I'm going to show you something, if I can get it to go. You can see I like to try and stay organised, but most of the time I don't get very far. I'm actually going to shove both of them in there, just to be on the safe side. Because there is a step in there I do want to clarify with my teacher, so... And the guy I have that teaches me, he's fantastic, I love him to pieces. His name's Neil, and oh, he's lovely. He's lovely and he's patient, because I ask him a ton of questions. So that is my bag. Oh my god, it is heavy. So yeah, that's bag, and I'm now going to open this door, and hopefully you will see something very, very cute. Oh no, you don't, they're not there. Fuzzies! No? Are you going to come up the stairs? Come on. Come on. go. Hello. Yes, you have guessed it. I have ferrets. This is one. There's the other one coming. This is Charles. This is my pride and joy. This is Alexander. I do have two others, but they are sleeping. But these are my fuzzies. So, and I love my fuzzies. And they used to be in this room, but I've now moved them into the other room, so they're always knocking at the door. So, yes. Oh, here's the other one. Here's the troublemaker. No. And you will see Snitch moving in the blanket. So, I'm going to scoot your booties out that way so I can shut this door and end this video. So, thank you for watching. Bye. Stop scratching at the door.